Welcome to aminacademy.com and questions how, why, and what. In that, we'll discuss about what are the wonders of the Eiffel Tower. Go behind the scenes of this amazing landmark. The Eiffel Tower in Paris, France has serious celeb status, completed in March 1889. It's one of the most recognizable monuments in the world, and the site, which is also known as the Iron Lady, receives nearly 7 million tourists a year. But despite its fame, the tower has some monumental secrets. Get the lowdown on these Parisian highlights. Hidden apartment. If you are in charge of constructing the Eiffel Tower, where else would you live but the Eiffel Tower? Gustave Eiffel, who designed the landmark, built himself a small apartment on the top level of the structure. The sky high hideaway had plush rugs, oil paintings, and even a grand piano. Only a few VIPs were allowed to visit such the superstar scientist Thomas Edison. Skylab, the top of the Eiffel Tower seems like the perfect spot to study stars and weather. No wonder Eiffel set up two small laboratories on the third level where astronomers and meteorologists could work. Eiffel, Eiffel conducted his own experiments as well. Green scene. Maybe this landmark should be renamed the Echo Tower. In 2015, workers gave the Iron Lady an environmentally friendly makeover by installing two wind turbines on the second level of the structure, which device convert wind into electricity for the tower's shop and restaurants. A system was also set up there to collect the funnel rainwater into the tower's toilet. The Eiffel Tower has officially opened at 1889 World's Fair, first held in London, England in 1859. World's Fair showcased cutting-edge invention, the architecture, and art from around the globe. The event have revealed many futuristic inventions, including the Ferris wheel, the television, X-ray machines, and ice cream cones. The World's Fair, which is now called an expo, is held every 3 years in the different city and country around the world. Spy High, the Eiffel Tower doubled as a secret agent during World War One, a worldwide conflict that lasted from 1914 to 1918. The French military used the tower's radio and telegraph center to communicate with ground troops and battleships. It also interpreted enemy messages. Some people visit the Eiffel Tower for the view, others come for more daring thrills. In 1889, a man walked up 704 of the tower's step on stilts. In 1952, three trapeze artists swung 400 feet above ground from ropes without a net. And 2010, a man roller skated off a platform set up under the tower's first level down a 90-foot tall ramp to the ground. The true colors. The Eiffel Tower it has had a colorful history literally. The originally structure was dark red. In 1899, it was painted yellow. About 50 years ago, the tower was coated in bronze paint. Today, the Eiffel Tower, which gets a paint job every several years, is covered in almost 16,000 gallons of paint. Now we further discuss about the wonderful of the Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower is not one of the seven wonders of the world, but it was a finalist for seven wonders of the world. Explanation: the Eiffel Tower was a finalist in News new Seven Wonders of the World contest, which was chosen through a global public vote in early 2000s. However, it did not make the final cut. Seven Wonders of the ancient world were chosen 225 BC. Only the Great Pyramid of Giza survived of this ancient landmark. More about the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower is a wrought iron lattice tower in Paris, France. It was designed by Gustave Eiffel, name of the person, for the 1889 World's Fair in Paris. It's the most visited paid monument in the world. It is the tallest structure in Paris, standing into 324 meters tall. It was the tallest man-made structure in the world for 41 years until the Chrysler Building in New York City was finished in 1930. During the construction, the Eiffel Tower surpassed the Washington's monuments to become the tallest man-made structure in the world. A title is held for 41 years until the Chrysler Building in New York City was finished in 1930. Description and dimensions. The Iron Lady. The Eiffel Tower along the Seine River, Paris. The Eiffel Tower stands on the four lattice girder piers that taper inwards and join to form a single large vertical tower. As they curve inwards, the piers are connected to each other by network of girders at two levels that afford viewing platform for tourists. It is inside the Otis Elevator Company of the United States become one of the principal features of the building. In 1889, fire closed. Eiffel realized that only way to save its monument would be find new the for profitable uses for it. That means there is a ticket for visiting. The tourist stands 300 meters high. It rests on a base that is 5 meters tall and TV antenna atop the tower gives it a total elevation of 330 meters. Tourist attraction. The Eiffel Tower is arguably the most popular paid attraction in the world. Some 7 million people visit in each year. The tower features a museum, several restaurants, and Gustave Eiffel reception room, which provides the space for business conferences, expositions, cultural events, and social gatherings. In addition, several eateries and various shops are housed in the tower. The observation deck is located just under the antenna at a height of 276 meters. One of the reasons the Eiffel Tower is still as dazzling as ever is because it adapts to its environment and all types of weather conditions wind, cold, rain, snow, frost, heat, etc. Like any metal, puddled iron is sensitive to various in temperatures and so reach to high temperature in summer and low or even negative temperature in winter. When temperature rises, the tower increases in size, maybe 5 inches extra. This is a natural physical phenomena called thermal expansion. Heat causes an increase in volume that makes the Eiffel Tower a few millimeters taller. This expansion also causes the tower to tilt slightly away from the sun. Suffice to say that these changes are natural and infinitesimal and have no impact on the robustness of the structure. They are also absolutely enter, in, imperceptible to visitors and observers. On the other hand, high winds can cause it to wobble or vibrate somewhat without damaging the structure. Because the engineers at Eiffel's company had 20 years experience designing metal viaducts, the tower was truly, with its curved shapes and edges, designed to minimize wind resistance. But of course, when the wind exceeds certain limits, we close the top floor or even the whole tower to protect the public and our staff from risk posed by turbulent weather conditions. So far, we discussed about the wonders of Eiffel Tower. We have done. Please subscribe our YouTube channel.